Maybe you used to live in California. Maybe your children and grandchildren are still here. Maybe you moved to Arizona, Nevada, Texas, Idaho, or somewhere else where your money seemed likely to go a little further. And perhaps every now and then you find yourself wondering, could I ever come back? Could I really retire in Orange County, California? For many people, the answer seems obvious: no. They look at the cost of homes in places like Laguna Beach, Newport Beach, Irvine, Dana Point. They see prices well above $1 million. And they assume that retirement in Orange County is simply no longer realistic. But today, I want to show you something very different. I'm going to take you inside 4 real Laguna Woods Village homes at 4 dramatically different price points. One sold for approximately $225,000, the next $350,000. Then we'll see in part 2 what $465,000 could buy, and then finally one just above $500,000. All 4 are located here, the heart of South Orange County. All 4 provide access to the same extraordinary Laguna Woods Village lifestyle, but the homes themselves and the kind of buyer each one may suit are very different. We'll also talk honestly about the monthly costs, financial qualification requirements, cash versus financing, and the cost of living in Orange County, and the compromises that can make this lifestyle possible. Because retiring in Orange County may not look exactly the way you once imagined, but that doesn't mean it's out of reach. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty, serving Laguna Woods Village and South Orange County. On this channel, we explore what life is really like here, from real estate, costs, market updates, to the amenities, lifestyle, and everything you should understand before making a move. And today's video is especially close to my heart because I speak with so many people who would love to live or return to live in Southern California, but they've already convinced themselves that it could never work financially. Sometimes they moved away years ago, sometimes they've spent most of their life elsewhere, but now want to be closer to their children or grandchildren. Sometimes they simply dream of retiring somewhere with mild weather, beaches nearby, excellent recreation, and a community where it's easy to remain active and connected. Orange County can certainly be expensive. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but it's also not one single housing market. Buying a traditional detached home is not the only way to live here. Laguna Woods Village offers a completely different model. Let's take a look. Let's begin by acknowledging the obvious. Orange County is generally considered an expensive place to live. Traditional family homes can be very expensive. Property taxes, insurance, food, gasoline, services, and entertainment may cost more than they do in many other parts of the country. And if your retirement plan involves purchasing a large detached home near the coast with a private yard, several bedrooms, and a garage, then yes, the numbers can become challenging very quickly. That's often where people stop looking. They open a real estate website, browse a few coastal communities, and conclude that all of Orange County is beyond their reach. But retirement often changes what we actually need from a home. Perhaps the children have moved out, perhaps you no longer want to maintain a large garden, maybe the formal dining room is used only once or twice a year. Maybe the swimming pool has become more work than pleasure, and perhaps the home that served you wonderfully for 30 years no longer supports the way you want to live today. Now that doesn't necessarily mean lowering your quality of life, it may simply mean redefining it. What if your home was smaller, but you had 5 community pools? What if you gave up a private yard, but gained miles of landscaped greenbelts that you don't have to maintain? What if you no longer had a large private garage, but gained golf, fitness centers, art studios, workshops, clubs, classes, transportation? That is the trade-off Laguna Woods invites you to consider. Not simply how much house can I buy, but how much life can this community give me? Laguna Woods Village is one of the largest 55+ communities in Southern California. It offers several different ownership models, hundreds of floor plans, and a very broad range of prices. United Mutual consists of stock cooperatives, Third Mutual consists of condominiums, and the Towers offers a very different service-oriented hotel living lifestyle with dining and other conveniences included. Those differences matter. United's co-ops purchased with cash rather than traditional mortgage financing. Third Mutual condominiums can be financed if that's the route you want to take. Each mutual also has its own monthly charges, financial qualification standards, and responsibilities. So a low purchase price doesn't automatically mean that a property is the right fit for you. We need to look at the complete picture. But even with those important considerations, the fact remains there are homes inside Laguna Woods Village at price points that are extremely difficult, almost impossible to find elsewhere in Orange County. And our first example demonstrates that better than almost anything I could say. First up, we have a Cadiz floor plan in United Mutual. It recently sold for around $225,000. Yes, that's $225,000 for a home in a guard-gated 55+ community in the heart of South Orange County. It offers 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and approximately 770 square feet of bright living space. It is a ground floor end unit with no stairs. It sits in a peaceful cul-de-sac near to the Aliso Creek walking trail, has greenbelt surroundings on 2 sides, there's a covered front patio, floor-to-ceiling living room windows, and a nearby assigned carport space. The community laundry is right outside the front door, and now this is where expectations matter. At $225,000, you're not buying a large luxury primary residence. You're not getting 3 bedrooms, an oversized garage, and a private backyard. You're buying a comfortable, manageable 1-bedroom home, but you're also buying access to swimming pools, fitness centers, golf, tennis, pickleball, the Performing Arts Center, the Equestrian Center, the workshops, clubs, walking routes, community transportation, and access to the wider Orange County lifestyle just outside the gates. Laguna Beach is only a short drive away, John Wayne Airport is convenient, major shopping and dining and healthcare are very nearby. For the right buyer, that can be a remarkable exchange. Less private square footage, but far more available beyond the front door. This Cadiz model may suit a single buyer or a couple particularly well. Perhaps someone who travels frequently, someone who wants a lock and leave home, someone who values simplicity, or someone whose priority is returning to Orange County while preserving as much retirement capital as possible. It could also appeal to someone who spends most of the day out enjoying the community and doesn't feel the need to maintain a large home. And because it is in United Mutual, this is a stock cooperative rather than a condominium. That means it's a cash purchase, no financing is available. The buyer must also meet the community's financial qualifications and account for the one-time Golden Rain Foundation Trust facilities fee, also property taxes and insurance. That's an important reminder that the headline purchase price is only the beginning of the affordability conversation. But even so, a $225,000 entry point in Orange County is something many people simply do not realize exists. Hi, it's Mark here. If you're exploring 55+ communities in Orange County, such as Laguna Woods Village, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, we'll walk you through everything from floor plans to financing, HOAs, and monthly costs. Call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom below. We're here to make your move simple and stress-free. Now, I want to pause here before moving on to our second home, because this is the central idea behind the whole video. When people first explore Laguna Woods, they sometimes focus almost entirely on the home. How large is the kitchen? Where will I put all my furniture? Is the bedroom big enough? Where will I store the holiday decorations? And those are reasonable questions. But Laguna Woods works best when you stop viewing the residence as your entire world. The community becomes an extension of your home. Your exercise room may be one of 3 fitness centers. Your pool is maintained for you. You have 5 of them. Your workshop could be the enormous wood shop at Clubhouse 4. Your art studio may be one of the community's active creative spaces. Your entertainment room might be the 814-seat Performing Arts Center. Your backyard could be the greenbelt outside your door. And instead of building your social life around the house, you may meet friends at golf, pickleball, a club, a class, a concert, or Restaurant 19. The smaller home becomes your private retreat. The village becomes the larger lifestyle around it. And that's why a 770 square foot home may feel limiting to one person, but truly liberating to another. Our second example is a Castilla floor plan in United Mutual. At approximately $350,000, this home gives us a different picture. It offers 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and just over 1,050 square feet. This is an upper level residence, so unlike the Cadiz, it will not suit someone who requires completely stair-free access. But being upstairs has advantages. There is no one above you. The home enjoys a panoramic tree-filled outlook, and one of its most appealing features is the long enclosed balcony extending from the living room area. That creates additional year-round space for dining, relaxing, reading, or entertaining while enjoying the view. Inside, the property includes central heat and air, smooth ceilings, laminate flooring, and a full-size stackable washer and dryer in a hall closet. The kitchen has granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and because there are 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, the home offers much more flexibility. The second bedroom could be used for visiting family. It could become your home office, an art room, a sewing room, a fitness area, or simply the extra storage and personal space that can make downsizing feel less intimidating. And at this price point, we're beginning to see how Laguna Woods can work for a couple or someone who wants more room without approaching the cost of a traditional Orange County home. Again, this Castilla is in United Mutual. That means it's a stock cooperative and a cash purchase. It also means the monthly cost structure differs from a condominium in Third Mutual. Some services and forms of maintenance are included through the mutual, while owner-installed alterations may become the owner's responsibility. That distinction is one of the reasons buyers should never compare Laguna Woods homes based only on sales price and square footage. You really have to understand the mutual you're looking at, the monthly assessment, the alteration history, the location, the access, and how all of those factors support your needs. But consider the larger comparison. For approximately $350,000, this buyer receives a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home in the heart of South Orange County, surrounded by trees, mature landscaping, and access to an enormous range of amenities and activities. That doesn't mean it's cheap, doesn't mean it will work for every retirement budget, but it does mean Orange County may offer more possibilities than many people assume. So far, we've seen 2 United Mutual co-ops, a 1-bedroom Cadiz that sold for approximately $225,000 and a larger 2-bedroom Castilla at around $350,000. In part 2, we're going to step into 2 very different homes. First, a single-level cottage-style Madrid floor plan at around $465,000 with no one above or below, large private patio, and much more traditional residential feel. Then we'll look at an El Mirador condominium in 3rd Mutual priced just above $500,000 with elevator access, subterranean parking, 1,260 square feet, and an expansive outdoor patio. In part 2, we will also answer the question that matters just as much as the purchase price. What does it actually cost to live here every month? And does Laguna Woods make sense when we consider the broader cost of living in Orange County? We'll talk honestly about the monthly HOA fees, property taxes, insurance, cash versus financing, and that wider cost of living in Orange County, and what you actually receive in return for those community fees. And for those of you who once lived in California and have wondered whether you could ever afford to come back, I'll explain why Laguna Woods may offer a realistic path home. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you which of the first 2 homes would suit you better, the simple ground floor Cadiz or the larger 2-bedroom Castilla. Let me know in the comments below, and if you're enjoying this honest look at the homes, costs, and lifestyle inside Laguna Woods Village, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss part 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty, and I'll see you in part 2.